Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy. If anybody is new and joining me here for the first time, thank you so much. Let's see, how am I going to do it today? Okay, so I'll start with my slogan, which is Believable Brown Beauty. That is just an explanation of the makeup I love to do on my channel and in real life. It does not mean you have to be brown to stay and participate. And then, oh yeah, because I forgot this on my last video, I also do live get ready with me's at 9:30. Wait, I'm saying that wrong. I do live get ready with me's on Sunday mornings at 9:30 GMT, so I'll insert my Instagram handle here. Please come and hang out, it is really, really good fun. And I think that's it, let's get into this week's makeup. So, this week's makeup, I have been very fortunate and I have been sent some products from Nars. And on my Instagram yesterday, I asked people if they would like me to do a tutorial using all these new Nars things, and they said yes, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have a tray here full of Nars products. I'm going to use as much of their things as I can. The only thing that I don't have from them is a setting powder, so that won't be Nars, but everything else will be, even down to my lip balm, which is quite a painful story because I had this lip balm, but I also have a man's ear, and he decided one day to go into my Mulberry handbag and take my Nars Orgasm lip balm and draw inside my handbag, so now it looks like this. Hence me having to use the end of a brush to get it out, but I think I'm going to see if I can still pick up another one because I do really love this lip balm. Okay. So for skin, I was sent Sheer Glow foundation. I wore this yesterday, and for a long time I have been saying that Cover FX was my favourite foundation, and I absolutely adore Cover FX foundation. But yesterday I tried this again and I was so surprised by how perfect the colour is. So I had a sample of this before, and I had just been using the sample as my sample. I was trying it out and seeing what it was like. I put this on yesterday and I was just like, my goodness, it's literally my skin in a bottle. Now, the reason why I was really impressed is that it's able to go over this portion of my face that is a bit darker without making my face grey. So that in turn means that I can use one foundation all over my face, apart from my forehead because that's pushing it. My forehead is way darker, but I never really wear foundation in that area anyway. Whereas with my Cover FX, if I put that in this part of my face, it doesn't look as good. But this is just, I'm gonna shift up a little bit so you can see a bit more of my chest, but not too much because, you know, PG and all that kind of stuff. But can you see? I am really, really yellow. So, yeah. Maybe they have joint position. Who knows? I am using a Cosette S140. This is a trick, or this is not a trick, this is what I saw Danessa Myricks do when she had her masterclass here in London a little while ago. She used this brush and I loved how the skin looks, so I'm like, seeing if I can channel her this morning. You see I had two scars here. I don't know what from. I'm assuming they're scratches from a man's ear. I had two scars here, and at first I was just like, your sideburns are really quite something today, Stace. And then I looked closer and I could see it was a scratch. So yeah, it covers that really well. And my skin looks like skin. Beautiful. This is a good foundation. So I just was dipping my brush in because yesterday I tipped some out on the back of my hand and I took out too much and I don't want to waste it. So this is a better way for me at the moment because it's full. I can use it this way. Now I'm going to go on to concealer. Nothing new here. My Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer that I have been using for a very long time. I'm very loyal to things like concealer and well, I'm just very loyal in general, but especially with concealers, if I find one that works, it takes a lot for me to change to a new one. And even if it's from the same brand, like I won't try a different version, or I'll try it and be like, nope, this one's better. And I haven't found a concealer to displace this one in as long as I've been using it. So if everyone's bored seeing me use my Nars Radiant Creamy, I'm really sorry, but I really, really love it. So I will continue to use this. And then I'm going over it with my foundation brush just to work everything together. Next, we're going to do brows. And which one is this? I have two of the Nars Brow Perfectors. So I'm going to just try the colour. That's Lava. And this one is Atacama? 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 I don't know. If you're watching this on the day that it goes up, I filmed this on the same day. I edited this on the same day and uploaded it on the same day. So it's like a real-time tutorial, even though I am actually going to just do this makeup and wash it off and get ready for my live in 2 hours time. Don't say I'm not committed. Right, so I'm going to fill in Strugglina first. It comes out a lot cooler in the brow, but it's still nice. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I love a really soft brow. I don't do heavy brows at all. And for me, this is perfect. Really good. Perfect. Okay. Brow Perfector by name, Brow Perfector by nature. I'm going to go back to my Sheer Glow, and I'm going to use this as my brow highlight today. So I've taken that on a 214 brush from MAC, and I'm literally just going to carve out my brows a teeny tiny bit here. Go back to my concealer brush and just blend that in. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of Amande. So usually I would just use that, use Amande on its own, but I think that it looks a little bit softer using my foundation first and then just highlighting that with that foundation rather than, with the concealer, sorry, rather than using it the whole way along. I'll just show you how much I'm using. It's literally the tiniest, not on my face. Yeah, there you go. The tiniest amount just to highlight the highlighter. Yeah. Same brush always. And I'm literally just popping it in the highest part of the brow, which for me isn't particularly high because I prefer a straighter brows, but I'm still placing it in that area and then blending it into the foundation I've already done. I do feel sometimes that people are really heavy-handed with makeup, like they take out, well, that includes me, but we take out way more product than we actually need to achieve like the desired finish. I think that looks great. So I'm going to move on from brows. So when I went to the Nars event a couple of weeks ago, we were giving a little gift bag. That first brow pencil that I used was in the gift bag, but the other one that I've been using, Lava, wasn't. And then they also gave us a tinted smudge proof eyeshadow base, and this colour is dark. So I'm going to take some of this and pop this on my eyelid. And I'm going to use the same brush as I would normally use, which is my concealer brush. It looks like this, so we'll see what this is like. I've only ever used the clear one. I like the clear because it's universal, you can use it for everyone, but maybe if you're darker skinned, this might be helpful to make your shadows stand out a little bit more. God, that looks so nice on its own. It's like the perfect eyelid colour for me. I'm going to blend it up just to make sure that any shadows I pop in my crease also blend really nicely, because sometimes I've noticed with eyeshadow bases, if you only put it on the mobile lid, when you try and transition a colour from your lid here to your crease, you get like a jump line, so be wary of that. Even if you don't put as much, just carry it up a little bit so the base is smooth. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to use Mojave, because this palette is like a dream. And I'm going to take this first colour down here. They don't have individual names, so I'm just going to show you. It's this champagne colour here. Actually, no. I'm not going to do that. I always make this mistake. What I am going to do is I'm going to use my Nars Skin Deep palette. I also have this eyeshadow as a single as well, but I'm going to take Sophia, which is this colour here, and just use that as my crease colour first before I pop my actual lid colour down. So I'm taking a 228 brush from Zoeva, and I'm just going to pop my crease in here. Yeah, I like to do that first actually, just to give me a temporary guide so I kind of know what I'm doing with my placement. I'm just blending this edge off here and here. So now I'm going to go back into the Mojave palette, and I'm taking that champagne colour, and I'm going to pop this on my eyelid. Oh, it's pretty. Or what did I mean, what do you expect? It is Nars after all. I can't believe I slept on them for so long. God, that's gorgeous. Oh, that was the wrong colour. I kind of like, that was a mistake. I'm going to do that anyway. It was the paler colour. I'm going to pop that in the middle anyway. I'm just going to stick to this darker champagne colour first. Gorgeous. So good. And then I'm going to take this colour here. Focus, yeah, that one. And just pop that in the centre, which is what happened by mistake on this eye. Then I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This is a 231 from Zoeva called a Petite Crease. And I'm going to go for this darker brown colour here. And I'm going to use that for the corner of my eye. Then I'm going to go back to the first brush that I used in my crease, the 228 from Zoeva, and just blend that edge as well. And make sure that it's lovely and smooth. I'm going to go back to the Petite Crease and literally just intensify the crease a little bit more. Go back to the first blending brush and work my edges again. I'm actually going to put my highlighter on, which is the Nars Orgasm Illuminator. I really love this illuminator because it's not very, like, it's not over the top. It's really believable that my skin could actually look like this just from being in the sun or being on holiday. It doesn't look like makeup. I think that's the thing that I really love about Nars, is that while the quality is incredible, but the skin products really, they really like marry with your skin, and they look like they make you beautiful. It doesn't look like nice makeup. Does that make sense? And I mean that in a good way, because some products that you use are just like, oh well, she definitely has highlighter on. It's pretty, but it's definitely highlighter. But what I have found so far in my infancy in my relationship with Nars products is the fact that they replicate skin so beautifully, and that is totally my jam. So now I'm going to go back into my Mojave palette. I'm taking this dark brown again, and I'm going to use this as a liner because I want to be as true to this brand as possible and use only their products as much as I can. So I'm just going to use this to sharpen up my lash line or define my lash line a bit more. Okay, so I want to explain the reason why I picked this palette is I feel like it's a really good universal palette. Like if you were going on holiday or you were going away for a long weekend. Personally, I don't really wear much makeup in general, but I mean when I'm on holiday and stuff I wear even less. I'm more of like a mascara, brow pencil and lip balm girl on holiday. But say you're going out to dinner and you want to make a little bit of an effort, this is the type of palette I would like to have with me, because I could definitely do a smoky eye from this palette if I want to do something really dramatic, but the other colours are really useful for like day-to-day wear, so that is a bonus. I'm going to go back into the palette again. This is a 1.13 brush from my Kitco, and I'm just going to use that to create a little bit of smokiness underneath my lash line. Now I am going to move on to blush, I think. I'm in love. Oh, gosh, sound like a broken record, but I really love this. Sorry, it's my morning voice still. I'm awake, my voice is not awake. I'm using Torrid blush from Nars. It's a liquid blush. I love this. because it just looks really pretty. It has a really fine sheen to it. It's not glittery, it just glows and it looks really beautiful. So I'm using a touch of that. Then I'm taking a really old Nars blusher that I have in the colour Boys Don't Cry. A friend of mine who's a makeup artist gave me this, and I saw it on her and it just looks so beautiful, and I was like, I need it. She's like, I have two, I'll tell my son to come and bring you one. This is when I worked at MAC, and she actually kept her word to command. I don't know if you watch, but thank you so much. I'm still using it and I love it. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to use that to intensify the colour on the apple of the cheek. I'm going to see if I can find a dupe from Nars that's similar, probably Exhibit A. Oh, I'm sure I got sent that as well. I did. Okay, so insert Exhibit A, you could use that. I just don't know where I've put the box. Oh, it's not actually, that's not true. Tell the truth, Stace. The truth of the matter is, Amanda got his little mitts on my bag and was stuffing things behind the sofa, and I have a feeling that blusher is behind the sofa. So I'm going to go and look for that later on. But yeah, this is, you could just use Exhibit A in a really soft way and pop that over Torrid, and that would be beautiful. Okay, now we are going to move on to lips. Let's do lips. I'm just going to pause it here because it's going to run out. And now we're going to move on to lips, and I feel I'm going to just take off a tiny bit of my lip balm so it's not too strong. I'm going to pause it here because I have a funny feeling it's going to run out soon. Give me one sec. So I'm actually using Nars Longer Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in the colour Via de Martelli. Via de Martelli. I'm trying to say it more Italian, still sound very British. I can't find my Spunk lip pencil. I don't know if Amanda has got it, someone's taken it from my kit, or I've misplaced it. So in true Stacy fashion, I'm going to improvise. In true Stacy fashion, I'm going to improvise and use this eye pencil, which is not anything new. I do things like this all the time. So let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, it's really gorgeous. Oh, yeah. And actually, why didn't I use this as an eye pencil? Okay, so I'm going to use this as an eye pencil as well and see what that's like. Oh yeah, that's nice. And one thing I discovered about this pencil, it's an automatic one. So the cap, the end of the cap comes off. That lives in here ordinarily, so you can twist up the pencil like this. I'm not going to do too much so I don't waste it. And then it has a really cool little sharpener in here so that you can get the point back, because that's the thing I don't like about automatic pencils, is that some of them don't have this, and so it stays really blunt, but this one you can sharpen and get it to be pointy again, so that's cool. Okay, put the cap back on that, and then I'm going to go for the Slow Ride Power Matte Lip. I think this is going to be really pretty. Ah, yes. I'm literally... Let's press and roll, hold on. That's so pretty. Ooh, I love it. Let's do mascara. I don't have any mascara on yet. I was like, my face still looks weird, you don't have any mascara. So I'm going to use my Climax mascara from Nars. And just bring these lashes to life. Who was it? I think it was Danny. Was it Danny or Leah? One of my followers. I think it was Danny that was like, Stace, you need to get this mascara. And the one thing I noticed when I first used this is that it really grabs your lashes. You can really feel it pulling and separating the lashes. She wasn't wrong. Actually, my followers are amazing. They give me some like really cool recommendations for products and things, because I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And I'm always looking to learn. I think I was given this. I think I was given this at an event as well. I'm just trying to be really transparent because of the whole ad, not ad I don't know if it applies to me because my channel is tiny, but it starts in me to go on. And then I'm going to add this Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Intriguing to my lip as well. Oh, yes. Press and roll. That is exactly what I needed. Okay, so the final thing I'm going to do is powder. I have been loving using this again. I used to do this all the time, but this is my Nars. I've got Nars on the brain. This isn't Nars. This is a MAC product. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. And I really like this product for setting under eye concealer. Just under the eyes. It's got quite a sheen to it, so in the winter I like it all over the face, and sometimes in the summer when I have no foundation underneath I use that just on its own. But I find that if you want your makeup to stay matte, that's probably not the best one to use for the T-zones, like the side of the nose and the forehead. For that I am going to use my Cover FX matte setting powder. And just press that in the places that I know I get shiny, so the sides of the nose. And just so it doesn't look weird, the tip of my nose, just take the shine down a little bit. I don't mind it a bit, but not too much. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush. I think this is a 129 or a 159. 129 from MAC. And I'm just going to sweep that over my forehead. Now I don't have any makeup on in this area because I've been in the sun and my forehead's really clear apart from the spot. But I find that using a really small brush in this area sometimes makes me look a little bit overly made up, so I like to use a softer brush on my forehead. So guys, there you have it. This is the final makeup look for today, and as usual, I mean, what else would you expect from Nars? I mean, I'm so glad that they sent me these things, and I'm so glad for so many things in my life. Like in general, I am quite a grateful person, but I just think like I love the fluidity of their products and how everything just lays so well. The eyeshadow went over this base like a dream. Like I love it. I don't really have any other words to say. Like everything, the sheen in the blush and in the highlight is just enough. Like I am not a heavy-handed highlighter kind of person. I don't really contour. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that I don't do those kind of things. So for me, this is just like, such a little perfect spot to hit. I love how incredibly, insanely perfected my skin looks, but it doesn't look heavy. And that is a challenge. So yeah, I am very, very happy. I'm kind of sad that I literally have to go and wash this off and do another makeup in less than 2 hours, but this was fun to do. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. My new saying is, if you liked it, thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. Please comment, please share, hit the notification bell so you know when my videos go up. Also, actually, I need to tell you guys here, in case you don't follow me on my Instagram, I had been asked by Kylie to do a makeup based on a word. So if you go on my Instagram page, there is a picture a couple of posts ago that's got like blue in the lash line, and the word she gave me was throne, and people have been sending me really, really cool words for me to do makeup looks based on. So yeah, if you have a word that you'd like me to translate into a makeup look, this is such a brilliant idea. Kylie, you are a genius. Send me a message on my Instagram, and yeah, look out for it because I'm going to be working through the words and creating looks and posting that for you guys. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.